you have to respect that everybody has their own path and their own journey to walk. And whatever you encounter, it's definitely for you, whether it feels pleasant or not. And unfortunately, for this life to happen, for things to move, there needs to be contrast. The only reason why we admire the stars at night is because the background is dark.
The mics are blood clot open. Check, check, check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late. All right, it is episode 289. The mics are open. My name's D-Money.
And Young.
Ashley.
My name is Fuego.
Fuego. So let me tell you a bit about Fuego. Fuego used to work. Fuego used to work at Homeboyz Radio. He had a show with Zach called the Basement. Called The Basement.
Before Corinne.
But
With Corinne, actually.
with Corinne, yeah.
Wow.
So you left the show. Then it was just Zach and Corinne.
we all left, really.
We all kind of
pretty much.
Well, let me explain. This guy went from radio to work in a bank, bro. Like, who does that? But apart from that, you know the greatest thing about this guy? I can honestly say he's been a fan of G Money for like like a good 16 years. Like, there's young Fuego on my Facebook wall. Hi G, love your show. How you doing, bro?
I did do that, yeah.
Yeah, you did do that.
I did. Oh my God. I was a fan of Homeboyz. You just happened to be part of it.
Part of it.
Yeah, like
I just happen to be
had nothing to do with you.
okay. I don't
I'm a
see.
guest here, though.
I didn't see your comments on the Homeboyz Facebook wall. They were on mine. Anyway, how you doing? Welcome, man.
Easy, man. How are you?
What are you up to these days? Like,
Still banking.
you're still in the bank?
Still banking, yeah.
All right, you like a manager now?
Not yet, but we're getting there.
You're getting there, yeah? Do you miss radio?
All the time.
Yeah?
All the time, man.
Whoa, you
Like, I
would.
miss 4-hour work days.
A lot has happened since you left.
Honestly.
I miss
Tuesday.
4-hour work days, bro. Like, I miss 4 hours.
4-hour work days.
Yes.
No,
Why
listen.
do you sound shocked?
I mean, we were winging it. It's not like we did research before shows. We just showed up and...
Then,
like,
maybe.
I know Homeboyz was different back then. Like, but Road Homeboyz was different.
Do you know what? You're in a great position to talk about Homeboyz being different. How do you like the new Homeboyz?
Honestly, I don't listen to radio, so I can't lie to you.
Such a politician.
I don't listen.
I love it. He was coached.
Yeah.
PR team.
I have a
Even
PR team, bro. I have a PR team.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. But no, I mean, it's not the same. Yeah.
So welcome to the pod. You've been asking to be on the pod for a while, though. It's been a while.
Have I? You're just out.
No,
from
It's
the
like
jump,
it's like you've been begging
You've
to
been
be
a
here, and now
fanboy
we're
since
here.
Finally here.
Nah. Fuego's good people, man. Fuego's good people. And Calvin is not in today, obviously, as you guys can see. He's got to go to court. Calvin's in court.
Oh, so that was a true story. I thought he was lying.
No, he's in court.
What about? Let's hear his business.
Listen, he's usually here airing out everybody else's. Might as well.
I don't know why he's in court, but
He's in court.
Does it have anything to do with a dog?
no, nothing to do with a dog.
Okay.
I think he's just tidying up his life a little bit.
Okay.
That's a political.
It's a political
It's not a bad
move.
thing. I mean, it's
a
not a bad
political
thing.
move.
No, it's not.
So that the next election, his name is clean
yes,
and all of
yeah.
that. Okay.
But
Big picture.
It's custody here.
See, that's why I like this guy. Come on, think deep. Don't allow me to get with it. Nah, he's just, I don't know. I think it's a parenting agreement or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, those simple things.
We leave it at that.
Yeah. You brought it up,
Yeah,
though.
no,
Not me.
I've left it.
So, guys, first of all, let's start with Dancehall versus Afro Beats.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for everyone who came out. It feels like it was 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
but
A lot has
actually it
been
was
happening.
just last week.
Fact.
You weren't there.
No, I didn't make it.
All right. Do you party still or you stop
I
partying?
don't. I'm boring. These
Why are you here then?
Wow.
Anyway, so Andy.
How do you switch off this mic?
No, I've not seen him for a while, man. This is the guy I used to run to the bank and say, "Are you in the bank? Yeah, I need to deposit a check." You know those days?
Let me tell you, since you brought up that switch from radio to banking, I'll never forget the thing you told me the first time you saw me in the bank.
Oh dear.
So G just walks in, he's asking about his card, some nonsense, And then he just looks at me, shakes his head, he's like, what a waste of talent.
Oh.
I've never forgotten that statement, though.
Wow.
It keeps ringing in my head.
I said that?
Because, no, you did,
This
though.
shook.
You did.
I wouldn't be shocked.
What?
No, you did. But I mean, it was not a bad thing to say because
true.
You kind of agree.
No, but you were good though. You were good on air,
I do
man.
miss it.
Really, you were really good on air.
So
by
that
the way.
statement actually keeps ringing in my ear all the
Yeah.
time.
What a waste of talent. Wow. I've been known for saying a few things, but that one is not very. I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing, actually.
You're a coach. That's what a coach does, bro. When you're trying to poach, when you're trying to get someone into, something that you think or you see that would benefit them or they do amazing in, you kind of nudge them in that direction, whether it's softly or, that tough love kind of approach.
But think about it in the context of then versus the context of now. In the context of then, it feels like, what a waste of talent. Now, you can get cancelled for that shit.
No, but it was one-on-one. It's not like you were telling me that in
No,
public.
I told everyone in the mall, bro.
Okay, then that's a problem then.
That guy upstairs in the back, he must have been a great radio presenter. You know what I mean? But welcome, man. Dancehall versus Afrobeats was good vibes. Thanks to everyone who came out. The Afrobeats guys are so shook and cheats and scammers. All of them.
What happened?
So basically what happens is, right, shout out to MC Gogo, Daffy and Grouchy and Shinsky.
Yeah.
First of all, it's me and Heno versus 4 people.
The high priest.
That's the scam of the century right there, right? Then shout out to Shinsky had a great. Shinsky turned up in a full school uniform out of a tattoo. That was like a proper theatric moment. Had a great set alongside Hype God. Daffy and MC Gogo had a great set as well. Then they played EDM.
How?
In the middle of
Why?
Afrobeats. This is how I knew Afrobeats was struggling.
They had to switch genres.
They played
Then did the Chris Brown.
yeah. And I'm like, unless I don't know, but that sounds like EDM to me.
But was yours strictly dancehall though?
Of course.
No.
It was.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you. Bring context.
I played 2 songs
Uh-huh.
that are questionable.
Okay.
I played Dark Who Favorite Girl, which uses the Diwali rhythm.
That's the Wali rhythm. I'm not even counting it.
Right. So is that dancehall? Is that breaking the code?
No, but I remember you might have played maybe 2 or 3 Afrobeat
No,
bangers.
I played.
And Byron is my witness.
I played
He
Lil
might have been
Minor.
busy that night.
Why is it? We'll get back to Byron, but why is it that none of you can tell me the songs? I can tell you the only.
That's how fun the night was,
only
bro.
2 out of context songs that I played were Little Minor, Nakam Sai, that one, and also that Dark Hood. The rest of it was I was completely on. No, I'm lying.
There you go.
Yeah,
No,
the truth comes
I'm
out.
lying. No, wait. This is where the
You
confusion.
played 2 or
This is where
3,
the
I think,
confusion-
Afrobeats.
This is where the confusion comes in. Widgie was playing early, and I was on the mic with Widgie, and I got him to play some hip hop. Yeah, I didn't actually play the hip hop. I got him to play the hip hop because he'd been playing dancehall for so long. I wanted to just break the contrast of the event. But yeah, it was a good event. Guys came out, shouting out to the Mass House team. Who,
They're doing an amazing
doing
job.
an amazing job there.
Yeah.
Ashley, how you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy it?
I did. So funny enough, that week I was really suffering. Like I had a really bad chest infection, but I was like, we gotta be healed for Mass House for
DVA.
DVA. So yeah, I came. I didn't have a voice. I was on water the whole night, other than getting like 2 shots from a couple of friends, which wasn't too bad. But I had a time. I had a good time.
Yeah, and also we were getting a lot of love from guys who mess with the podcast.
That's true.
And everything we're doing on the channel. So that was the biggest takeaway for me that night. Like that genuine connection. Sometimes you can be here, you see the numbers on the back end, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But now when you're on the ground, when someone is like letting you know legit, manze, I really do mess with what you guys are doing. I appreciate that, bro.
I had a guy who wanted me to act like his girlfriend, so I was like, well, damn.
Wow.
I'm doing something. No.
Damn it.
That was a boring end to the story though.
No.
That was fun.
He wanted you to act like his girlfriend.
Yeah. And there was a man who's been hitting on me who was standing right there just looking at me like, okay.
Oh, alikuwa kidogo aribu.
Like, not today, bro.
So that
Not
was
today.
fun.
Come
That
on.
was
But the showed up, bro.
Yo.
The school uniform team.
School uniform, yeah.
Yeah. The fits were fitting, to be
Confusing.
honest.
I didn't know how to feel about it, manze.
Yeah.
Because I was like, it looks good, but does it say something about me?
Nah, you felt
what?
fine. You felt fine, Andy. You felt fine.
Then I stopped thinking about it.
Yeah, you felt fine. Stop playing. You felt
I
fine.
just kept being asked, what kind of school is this? So this is not a
was
school.
Was it a high school event?
It was
the theme just high
The theme
school?
was like high school.
Okay.
Funky.
Edition.
Okay, gotcha.
But I I went to international school, so I just came normal. We didn't have uniforms.
Wow.
I have a friend who told me the exact same thing. They say that was at ISK.
Unsolicited information, but
Well, I'm lying. I didn't go to international school, but that was my because everyone was like, "Gee, where's your uniform? Where's your uniform?" I'm like, I went to ISK. They were like, "Oh, okay."
But would
And they left
you
early.
actually rock a uniform?
Yeah. The thing with me, I'd planned to wear like a graduation gown with a waterboard, but
What
I just
happened?
didn't have. December's been so busy. By the time I was trying to now find out where to get it from and how to hire it, it was like the day before the event. So I was
So
like,
kina Groucho and kina Gogo going all out with the Scouts
Scout
uniform.
They had like
And-
3
and
outfits,
that.
didn't they? They had the Scouts
yeah.
uniform. Sorry, the Scouts uniform. They
We are
also
not.
had the regular like shorts and tie and toughies.
Yeah.
Called toughies.
Toughies.
okay, you
Yeah.
guys were
Yeah.
actually changing outfits at this event.
Yo, they
Those
had,
are the real superstars, bro.
they had full performances, to be very honest.
Swear
okay.
down.
That's
From the
dope.
outfit all the way down.
That's dope.
I have to respect Gogo and Daffy because, bro, for the crowd to be knowing your drops
Yeah.
and that crowd response that you can work out with them when you're performing and they're responding on cue.
right.
It's like everybody shouting mastered or mastered on the beat when a song drops, and you have to, those are levels, bro.
That's true.
Those are levels. It's the same way maybe you'll go play a dub plate or you'll drop a drop that we are familiar with and everybody's singing along to it. I was singing that with them and I was like, even as a DJ, I have to respect it.
I respect the effort
Yeah.
that the Afrobeats guys put in, like Shinsky in his uniform, Daffy, Gogo, Grouchy, all those
Grouchy
people in
as well.
uniform. I mean, it really made sense. They really dressed well for their funeral. Because Afrobeats went down.
I didn't see that one coming.
Also, shout out to Balo. He did a really good job hyping.
Hi Balo. Oh,
he did a
man.
really
Yeah.
great job.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
vibes.
Hyping Heno as well.
Yeah.
Or the high
Did a
priest
great
did
job.
the thing.
And you too,
Yeah.
sweetie.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah, King.
Finally, to conclude this,
She was waiting like I'm sat right next to you, Ashley.
Listen,
I dare you. I dare
personally,
you.
For the past, has it been 2 years now? For the past 2 years of doing DVA, I've literally been team dancehall.
Yeah.
And I always say this because you will not walk into a club and just hear dancehall being played.
Yeah.
It's usually Afrobeat through and through.
Yeah.
So it's good to hear a little bit, some different music playing other than your regular Afrobeat or Amapiano.
Oh, Chris Brown. Yeah.
I mean, that too, but shout out to the
Is it
massive
bad
crowd.
that I didn't mind it? I was there jumping to the EDM. I was like, I don't care, man. Like, at
Bro,
this point, I don't
Speaking
care.
about Chris Brown, have you guys been seeing the concert?
killed it.
Yeah.
Killed it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chris Brown, like I think, and a lot of guys from 254 went down to watch the Chris Brown
Isn't it?
concert.
Yeah.
So like it was, we literally watched it via everyone else's story,
Vicariously.
vicariously.
Yeah.
Bro, you don't use those big words.
And I'm sorry, I must represent.
just said
Like, come on,
vicariously.
it's my first time.
Yeah,
here.
you also echoed it. Like, it's
Austin is so
normal.
proud.
I must represent.
Yeah, I know what it means, but like vicariously.
Yeah, you've been around us a bit too long.
So like we actually all experienced Chris Brown vicariously through everybody else's stories.
Yeah.
And Grouchy was there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Grouchy was there, and in the conversations that we were having, he was like, "Bro, this is what you call a production." Like he's like everything ran on time. There was no, "Are you ready for Chris Brown?"
For 2 hours.
For 2 hours. Like literally, you start 9 o'clock. Major League DJs came in, did their 1 hour set. Then Chris Brown's DJ, and what I thought was very interesting, he said Chris Brown's DJ played all of the Chris Brown songs that Chris Brown wasn't going to perform. So usually the rule of thumb is that when you're at a concert, you don't play the music of the person who's performing.
Yes.
But I kind of think that's dope. Like, let's say you had Sean Paul, right? And Sean Paul's gonna perform 30 songs. He's got like 140 songs.
Yeah.
Crazy
or 200
catalog.
songs.
Yeah.
So can you imagine now picking and choosing to play the songs that he's not going to perform,
Yeah.
and the energy of the crowd?
Yeah.
So I think that might be a new thing that we can adopt. One of the low-hanging fruits. Let's say the next person who's going to perform. So like you can say, okay, Sean Paul, what's your set list?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you now say, okay, DJs, you can play every Sean Paul. In fact, play every Sean Paul apart from these 25 songs.
Everybody has the set list. And no, I was about to add on to that I saw how South Africans were really impressed by the research that Chris Brown's tour DJ did into the music that would get them excited. And it reminded me of the time that what's his name? Our guy from Atlanta, when he was here for Jamie, what's his name?
Who? Tyler? Don't Tyler.
No. The producer DJ. The producer DJ rapper.
The 2022.
Yeah.
Producer DJ
Connect.
rapper.
Yeah.
Light skin.
Who is
big
that?
guy.
I forget. He's from Atlanta. Yeah. Money Fresh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's not from Atlanta.
New Orleans.
Oh, New Orleans rather, not Atlanta.
Same
New
thing,
Orleans.
bro,
My
same
bad.
thing.
It's really not. Shut up.
My bad. I don't know why I thought he was from ATL. But I remember thinking, I don't know if I've been there for a DJ drama set as well, but mainly Money Fresh. And the one question that, of course, Kenyans are going to ask themselves at the bash is, okay, we know he will want to play some Kenyan bangers or some bangers that appeal to Kenyans.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, it's more or less,
Just
the usual bangers that you're going to get in a regular DJ set at night. But from the reactions of the South Africans who were there, like every song he selected was a banger, and he sold out the stadium. Now imagine a packed stadium, and the South Africans, the guys who we're natives here, we know what goes on at the clubs, we're on the pulse of the culture. When they're giving that kind of feedback that we were impressed by his selection,
right.
to impress the guys who've been here forever, because it's a tour, it could be a hit or miss.
Right.
So I wouldn't say I saw the same reaction, and not to, taint anyone in a bad picture, but as a DJ, I understand how excuse me, sometimes even when you play at a new venue, sometimes you never really know how the reaction is gonna be.
True.
So besides Chris Brown getting, the flowers that he deserves for the bash that he did in SA, I think his DJ also definitely deserves his flowers.
Are you a Chris Brown fan?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah?
But for me, actually, I have a totally different angle to this thing. Yes, the DJ did good, Chris Brown sold out, whatever, but for me, it just reminded us that whatever you see on Twitter is not always the reality.
Right.
Because if you followed the whole thing, people were telling you no one's going to show up for this concert.
Right.
Absolutely no one's buying it out. People are showing pictures of an empty concert, only for you to see vids and the whole place.
Of 94,000 people.
Yeah.
So, Twitter can distort your perception of reality.
Chappelle said Twitter is not a real place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I keep quoting that statement because it's true. They can sell you something online, but that's on the ground.
On the ground, it's different.
Yeah.
Also considering, wasn't this concert sold out in the first hour?
I think day one was sold out, first hour, day 2 was sold out. What I liked as well is that when they do concerts in South Africa, it's not like they're using the whole stadium. So it's like 3/4 of the way in, and then the stage is there, because obviously if you're behind the artist, you're not seeing anything. So behind the artist is just now fully production.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then what I liked about it was even on in front of the stage, there was still space.
Oh yeah.
But the whole stadium was thing, and when he jumped up on that wire thing and went flying through the air.
Did he actually do that?
Yes.
Oh, wow, okay.
For wall
You
to
thought it
wall.
was AI.
Yeah, I thought it was come on, bro. Why is Chris Brown flying?
But he's generally just a performer.
But you know what's crazy? So you mentioned Jameson earlier. The very first Jameson gig that myself and John organized, we actually flew in some production guys from South Africa, and they came and they did all of this sort of stretch lighting thing on the roof of the dome and stuff. It was the very first one, and the first time it would be used because we'd seen Drazen use it for 6 a.m. And he's like, I flew in my guys from SA to do it. So they flew in, they came in with we had to get a cherry picker, those truck things that allows you to go up there and put the stuff up. It was very dramatic, but on the night, when you saw it, it was like, wow, you can tell this has never been done in Kenya before.
Yeah.
And the thing about SA is, it was like, we have production companies that can do this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it made me wonder, could we pull that off in the 254?
Yeah.
To that level.
Yeah, if you put our minds to it, yeah.
Yeah?
Even you being in the event space and seeing how the people who have pulled off some things now, like what you're talking about right now with someone like John, and everybody has seen that anything that he's done, there's some brilliance to it. He's trying to do something different, something fresh, something that you wouldn't just get anywhere. So I don't think there's nothing that we can't do if, you know, we put our minds to it.
Because I just had a dream of like Chris Brown going on those wires in Kasarani.
But
Why are you laughing?
Because the venue is the problem already. Like,
But
No,
let me-
I'm
let
sure
me
this
say
can be
this.
tweaked, bro.
It's true,
They
but
can throw a dome in there, put
The
up the
venue-
I'm
structures.
just thinking, right?
he lost it at the venue.
bro, like at the venue, like, come on.
I'm not even, you know what?
FNB versus
Can you
Kasara.
please, like, listen, guys,
Yeah.
I want to get one thing clear on this podcast.
Yeah.
If I'm going to hate, allow me to hate.
100%.
If I'm going to be serious, allow me to be
Be
serious.
serious, bro. Be serious.
And in this moment, I'm being serious.
Okay.
The hate will come later.
Okay.
Right? I'm just saying, I'm just seeing him on this.
You're the one who was being serious. You set yourself
Right.
up, bro.
I see him on this cable in Kasarani, right? And he's going from wall to wall, going.
Literally.
Then the
to
cable
wall.
pops here,
Oh my
and he
god.
ends up in Racer.
You were being serious.
sorry, I'm
You were being
sorry.
serious.
I'm sorry.
But honestly, honestly, I feel like where we're heading, if you look at even for Mass House, right?
Yeah.
Even the way they've done the setup, the lights and the music, how they're coordinating, they have that circular thingy where people hang off
The
The
on.
hoops for the
acrobat
dancing.
thing.
Yeah, the acrobats thing. They're involving things that you wouldn't think about in a
True.
regular event. Like
Yeah.
they have fire breathers in majority of the events.
Yeah.
You know, they're doing things that
Are
have
different.
not necessarily been done in Kenya for even just a regular club, if you
Yeah.
can call it that,
Yeah.
or even an event. Nobody has ever thought about that or to go to that extent. So I feel like Mass House is where we can start as the SI unit of where we could be in the next like 2 to 5 years.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely growth is in the future.
I think
That's
I
what
think
she
the good
said.
thing with Mass House, the good thing with you're an idiot. The good thing with
I tried to ignore it, but anyway.
the good thing with Mass House, I think, because it's plug and play,
Yeah.
and the people who run it do events as well.
Yeah.
It's not perfect yet.
yeah.
There's still work to be done, and I feel like as long as they continue to push it to be 1% better.
But we also need to demand more. Like you mentioned the thing for artists showing up when they feel like, and we'll still go to these concerts and wait till 3 a.m.
Yeah.
But you
Like
see-
we also need to demand more.
But then you see the thing, like you look at it, you're right, because if you think about it, right, what was the issue with Willie Paul and Diamond?
what was that? Like
No,
what actually was that?
without trying to rehash it,
Yeah.
a lot of it comes down to timing. When am I supposed to be on stage?
Okay.
You see what I'm trying to say? And as a DJ, you know, like, do you know, like, for example, when you say to me, okay, G, your set's from 8 till 9 at a concert, and I get there, they tell you, oh, we're running 2 hours late. I just got to suck it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Even the Adikunle Goal
Yeah.
Yeah.
concert where we didn't even end up playing, they were like, oh, you guys can go and play after whatever perform. I'm like, the point I'm making is that, like,
We didn't get paid, so you didn't lose out
just-
on money.
no, I got paid though.
Yeah.
Shit, you
You
got
didn't get paid.
Nah.
Get your money, man.
That's a different conversation.
Wow.
Anyway, moving on.
As if I didn't
But no,
try.
I
that
think
point-
you're right
You played
about.
at that concert, didn't you?
I did for, I think,
Okay, that's
an
a
extra
different
even
podcast
45
now.
minutes
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
something.
No.
That's a different podcast.
The person sat right next to you was part of that organizing committee.
Hey.
Now we're
It's
No.
personal. It's
That way-
personal now. It's personal.
I was hired as well.
Oh no.
So even it took me very long to get my, you know,
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
But that's a different conversation. Let's meet me behind the tent.
Nikuteke hapo nyuma.
Wow.
Checking in my tent because that one. Hiyo ni udaku yangu na yako.
yeah,
But I
bus.
agree about
Yeah,
not
bus.
having, not expecting enough. Because even me as a consumer, like I'll be like, oh, he was meant to perform at 8. Great, he's performing at 10 now.
And you
I
flow.
can go a little bit later.
Yeah, and you flow.
But then we're also not keen on
No.
experiences as consumers. Like we're there to listen to the music, see the person, and go home. Like we don't want an experience. Like if Chris Brown was in Kenya and he was flying, well, going from wall to wall, I don't think people would be like, wow.
Guys
that's
wouldn't
great
appreciate
production.
it.
No.
That's great production. They'd just be like, oh, alikuwa kwa waya. Like he was
Just
strung
memes.
up.
Yeah, just memes and stuff.
That's what we'd get.
Yeah.
Yeah, memes. Crazy.
Yeah.
Coyote will go wild with it. He was strung up and he was going wall from wall to wall, wall from wall, whatever.
I think, like you say, we need to demand more. And I think also, like we had this conversation a couple podcasts ago. Like, I don't know why we're scared of coming out to events during the day. Like, Chris Brown was finished by 11:30.
Exactly.
So by 11:30, you can still get home. You know what I'm trying to say? So I feel that
Have
that's.
dinner.
Apparently, Rwanda sponsored a load of influencers out of Rwanda.
Local influencers, actually, from Kenya.
From Kenya?
Yeah, a couple of influencers were sponsored. I still don't know who. I still haven't.
Wait, they were sponsored by Rwanda in Kenya?
They were sponsored by Rwanda to get their flights from Nairobi all the way down to SA to watch the Chris Brown concert.
That's a good look.
Rwanda's doing the most. Like, that country is doing the most. Like,
Up next, we have John
what's
Legend.
going on?
Like,
John Legend in Rwanda.
yeah.
They're winning.
I'm saying, like, you know, and even though a lot of people were in the comments, like, shouting out, until we have a sizable plug and play venue, we're going to have issues, man. Like, you see, as long as you can go to Rwanda, you know you have an arena that can hold 15,000 people.
Yeah.
You can sell 15,000 tickets. That's your number. That's your cap. And you keep it moving.
But as much as we laughed at Kasarani, I think that's the first place we can actually say we kind of have a venue.
Yeah.
we
For
do.
outdoors and indoor, because a lot of indoor gigs are going to Kasarani now.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like a lot of comedians are doing their stuff there. And
Oh, right.
I think Kasarani would be a good start. I don't know the politics around it because, you know, Kenya and politics, they go together. So I don't know.
Right.
But we do have a venue.
But then you see, because even Blankets and Wines at Kasarani.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I think we just need to. I just think we just need to really, because even the F1
Oh,
awards,
yeah, FIA.
the Formula One awards were done in Rwanda as well.
Wild.
These
And the
Rwandans are
the president there is saying they want, because there hasn't been a Grand Prix in Africa since 90-something.
94.
SA.
I didn't even know there was one. But
Yeah, in
there was-
South Africa.
Till 94, yeah?
The president of Rwanda is saying he wants the Formula One guys to come and do one in Rwanda. I guess they'll build a stadium, the track and all that stuff. And if it's a street track, it won't be that hard to do. I mean, it's going to be easier to do than get the Grammys.
No, but we got the Grammys. We paid though. We paid.
Have you seen what the Grammy guys
There's
have
no
said?
receipt, but we paid.
The Grammy guys...
Wow.
We
Where's the
paid.
PO?
There's no
Sounds
receipt,
familiar.
but we paid. Money was.
I saw an email from the Grammy guys saying, hey, by the way, we are at the Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles, as we always are,
And they are non-profit.
and they're a non-profit.
Yeah, because it doesn't make. It's like, do they take bids from different countries to host the Grammys? Because
Plus, the Grammys have never been hosted outside
But you know
the
what,
US
that
anyway.
paper
So,
must be
like,
looking
why would it
nuts.
start here?
In the first place.
Why here?
No, but,
You've done-
but the Grammys, but what, like I said on the last podcast, there is to be like a Grammy something in Africa. I don't know if it's for Afrobeats or whatever. That's probably what you're talking about, but not the actual Grammy.
Or the same way they do for Spanish, like I think Spain.
In Brazil or somewhere.
Yes, they have the Spanish Grammys or whatever.
So something like that. You know what I mean? Which is fair. You know what I mean?
No, we
But
don't
that's
need that.
Clarity. No, but clarity.
We don't need that.
No, the problem is if I come out and say I'm moving Arsenal from Emirates to Kenya.
Had to be Arsenal. Okay.
Well, I wouldn't move Manchester United because they're a non-performing club. But to move Arsenal from, I have to now. If I'm going to move Arsenal's junior team or Arsenal's academy or Arsenal's basic whatever, that's different. That's doable. I think there's a community. Anyway, let's not. We spoke about that last week.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Now, guys, I want to see whom amongst us is going to hell.
Wow.
Because some of y'all are going to hell right now. This is the go to
when
hell.
we find you at the gates,
I hope it's
ushering
not.
people in.
I
Let's
hope it's
go.
not what you think.
This is the going to hell part of the podcast.
Let's go.
So we're about to put up some videos on the screen. Not this screen, but the screen of you're watching right now. Of about 5 or 6 memes of this trend, songs I would play if I worked in. And we're gonna finish it with a particular one. And if you guys laugh, you're going to hell. All right, hit it.
Your heart don't stand a chance.
Naona vile wanicheki, siwezi mind lakini unasleki. Nacheki vile umemedi, hisia nazopata ukishika dredi. Hebu niambie, kama nilisha.
You're insecure. Oh, I'm insecure. baby, you're so insecure. Yeah, I'm insecure. I'm so. It was over.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet.
You put your trust in a nigga, stupid hoe, how you figure? He won't fuck your best friend and your sister. Lie to ya, then screw ya. Get mad if his homeboys do ya. He's a nigga, don't let him fool ya. They all dogs, that's what they do. Tell you put a stop to the shit they pull and get your own shit, that's what you do. And don't worry about him or his juice, man. You make him sweat dubs on your shit as you ride by music high as
me, I can't see, I'm blind. Blind, 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 blind.
Guys, did you laugh at the last one?
Who did?
Technically, all of them. So, one funny equals 4 funny equals 10 funny.
Yo, that,
let me
that
let me tell you that deaf. When I saw that deaf one,
I love it.
I just stopped the trend.
You're like,
I
that's
was
it.
like,
I'm done.
I'm finished. I'm done.
Too much internet.
It's too much internet for the day. But you know what it is? Randomly yesterday, right? There's a pal of mine who's traveling to Lagos who was transiting through Nairobi for like 6 hours. So we met up at the airport. And this dude's like, he's 40, 45, something like that. And he's just telling me about TikTok. He's like, yo, TikTok is the greatest thing. And I'm thinking to myself like, yo, TikTok has the ability to change the world, bro.
Absolutely.
Did you see what Trump said about TikTok?
Yeah.
What did he say?
You know that that Biden and them have been moving to ban TikTok in America, right?
Yeah,
It is
might
actually.
be.
Or whatever.
From Jan,
Yeah,
yeah.
Trying
January.
to ban
Oh,
it, right?
okay.
Yeah.
And Trump is like, no, we're gonna have to look at TikTok again because my son tells me that TikTok was a place where I got a lot of young voters. He said it blatantly.
Oh, wow.
He said it blatantly. He's like, my son told me that TikTok was good for us because we got the highest number of under 19 voters and so we're gonna look at TikTok. You know what I mean?
TikTok is moving. Is moving.
I tell guys it's a better search engine than Google these days.
Fact.
If I wanted to get the hottest restaurants right now, I would not go to Google. I'd go to TikTok.
Yeah.
Really?
It's the new
Like,
search
it's,
engine. Yeah.
Honestly, it's way better than.
If you're doing research on anything, Google University is your go-to. Rather, TikTok University is
Exactly.
your go-to.
Yeah.
Literally, just go to TikTok and type whatever you want to find out.
And you'll find
You
it.
will find a whole lot of videos from personal people who have experienced it personally, from experts themselves.
Yeah.
Just breaking it down and in layman's words, like
Right.
it's
The only-
dummies for dummies.
The only
University
problem,
for dummies.
there's no, like, you can't know what's real and what's not.
Right.
Valid.
There's no filter.
No, there's none.
But
So-
it's just like how the research because now you'd have to check
Dig
the
deeper.
sources.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
and confirm. But I feel like they should give us like a TV app now or something. Because
Right.
honestly, sometimes I don't feel like watching a movie or maybe a series that I'm following up on. I just want to be on TikTok. But I'm imagining if it was, I know, yeah, there's a way you can maybe connect your screen, maybe share or AirPlay or something. But if they give us like a proper app with different maybe aspect ratios that fit to whatever screen
Yeah.
you're using, bruh, I just be there on TikTok, man. Like
Yeah.
automatic go to the next one. And one thing that I feel like they strike that other apps or other social media platforms don't is their algorithm because of how random things are. Like you never know the next thing that's gonna pop up. And to me, that's the entertainment value.
Yeah.
So if I can just lay back, chill, I have my food, and I just wanna be entertained, I just go on TikTok. I'm just there watching, you know.
Sure.
So I feel like they should give us a TV app.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like TikTok. Like for me, I still haven't. I'm on it a lot. What are you laughing at?
I mean, it's
You know
on
what I
the
mean?
screen.
Austin
up?
is wilding.
What is Austin saying on the screens?
Just say you want to see more of us, Andy. That's
Oh,
default
wow.
facts.
Are you the producer of this
Problem
podcast?
with TikTok,
Apparently.
it'll take you from booty to the church in the next like, and you're like, balance.
Balance, yes.
bro.
That's
Yes,
so
balance.
bad.
Yeah.
You guys are crazy. You guys are absolutely crazy. So, I mean, that's TikTok.
Yeah.
Let's talk about OnlyFans. First of all, Ashley, did you make any money at all on your OnlyFans?
So,
Show us.
okay. Wow. Don't I have an update for you guys?
Oh.
Are we rich?
Well, I don't know. And I don't know why, because I think it's because I didn't set up my payment properly. Like 2 people have walked up to me and gone like, hey, I've subscribed to your
OnlyFans.
right? And one of
What,
them was
$5 a
like-
month, Ama?
It's $8 per month.
$8 a month?
Yeah, she ain't cheap,
Damn,
yo.
even me, I wouldn't sign up, man.
No,
God
they
damn.
fucking signed up though. So I'm like, goddamn. So I have like a loose 1,000 sitting around in my
Fans
OnlyFans.
account.
They're like, yeah. And I'm like, so where the fuck haven't I found this money? I don't
Is there
remember.
content?
I don't. There's only one piece of content, but it's barely anything, guys. Relax.
wapatie
Nothing you haven't
kitu.
seen.
So
But
we
it's
can-
a little
I
bit
close the
more.
page.
Because now you see that you only actually you only moja imeenda hivyo.
I've just closed
You
it.
only moja imeenda tu hivyo. Sasa
I
lazima atalipa tena.
I mean, yeah, fine. No, it's fine. See, it's fine. As long as you've seen the content. So if I put up any more content, if I am to, but seeing how much the OnlyFans babes have been getting,
Yeah.
But let me ask.
yo.
More than NBA players combined.
Those 2 guys were confirming if you received the money or what was the conversation about?
They were just like you'd have a great career.
Oh, okay.
And you don't even have to do much.
I was
just,
like,
you know,
did you receive the money or not? Okay.
you know. I don't know where the money is. That's a problem.
Yeah, you need to set up your payment. Alafu upatia watu ka offer
feel
month.
like-
At least $5 the first month.
Holiday-
Alafu
holiday-
unlock. Hey.
Holiday special.
Holiday
Hey.
special.
'Cause
Holiday
that's what I'd
special
be
with the
thinking.
holiday specials.
Yeah, that's what I'd be thinking. And also, it's a you factor because part of the research that I was doing when I got onto OnlyFans was what would,
Oh, you got onto OnlyFans.
I've talked about it on the podcast.
Oh.
Yes.
I know, like your content is on.
No, not my content, but
But you said $8 is too much.
yes, cause even me, no, honestly, part of my research was I have to unlock a particular bundle for me to see what you're putting on your OnlyFans.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
And I decided, let me go for the list.
Yeah.
And the list that I got was $5 a month. And I was like, I paid $5 for this?
Listen, at
Because
least
the other thing is,
What did you
what am I, what?
nothing good.
This is something that someone could have maybe posted on easily on Twitter. You could have found this on Twitter.
Okay.
Maybe not on Instagram, but Twitter, right?
Twitter has some scandalous things though. So what are you saying, bro?
Oh, the scandalous.
What are you saying?
Yes. But see,
Here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Yes, but my question is, why would I pay $5 to see something that I could have seen for free on another website without having to pay? And even maybe better. So it's a you factor. It's a you
But
quality.
isn't it a personal thing? Cause like, for
That's
example,
exactly it, yeah.
like for example, it's like when you go onto these other sites, right?
Yeah.
I've been told.
So I've heard.
It's okay to admit you've done the
So I've
research.
heard,
It's
right?
okay.
When you go into these other sites, you spend so much time looking for stuff, right? So I've heard, right?
No,
have
I'm
a
with
point.
you. I'm with you. Yeah.
What are you looking for?
But if I want to see Ashley naked,
Uh-oh.
I can just go straight to OnlyFans.
Yes. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's a curated.
Yeah.
It's a curated platform. It's where you curate your algorithm, so to say.
Yeah.
So when you're subscribing to someone, it's because you're just like, oh
Yeah,
shit, I like what I see with her, and
Yeah.
I want to see more of her specifically. Hence, you're paying $8. I mean, you're not seeing a lot.
I mean, think how many times?
Also exclusively.
Yeah,
Exclusive.
Yeah.
How many
That's
times?
how it works.
How many
yeah.
times have you been on Netflix and just been like
Yeah.
Every day.
every day, like looking for something to watch?
It's you can say Pornhub, bro. It's okay.
No,
Don't-
no,
Are you the guys on Monday?
No, if you're-
Monday evening.
Netflix it is.
No, guys, you guys are jokers. By the way, Pornhub has become so rubbish. By the way,
Or suddenly
So you've heard.
you're praising
you've heard.
So
Pornhub
I've
the
heard.
other episode.
I
So
wasn't.
now they're trash.
I didn't.
So you've
What have they done now?
Become so hard to navigate. Like
What are you
I'm
looking
doing
for?
research.
I haven't been there for a while, but yeah.
Also, let's
Then how
talk
do you
about-
know? Because I was to ask, what are you looking for?
So I've heard.
He was doing research.
his sources.
No, but what I'm saying is,
Wow. there. We allow.
Take it there, bro. Take it there.
What I'm saying is this, right? OnlyFans gives you a chance. I don't have an account on OnlyFans.
You're very defensive. Just go straight to the point. What are you saying?
Then you talk.
You're giving us.
We can give you 5 minutes.
I have joined the OnlyFans.
You're giving us too many disclaimers.
Exactly.
Just go to the point, bro.
So when the OnlyFans first came out, I had to join and see what it's all about. And I left after
The subscription
we listen
expired.
and we don't judge.
What was your experience? What did you find out? What did you like? What didn't you like?
This is what I didn't like. You see, OnlyFans, it's like, let's say let's say Ashley has a dope page there, right?
Yeah.
Thanks.
No.
It's
yeah,
like,
let's say, right?
for example.
For example, I won't know about Ashley. So I've got to see her outside to now be referred into her page at OnlyFans.
Yes.
So the search element of OnlyFans is really whack, I found.
Okay.
Wait. When you're on the app or now before you get on
website.
the sorry, rather the website. So is this prior or is this now when you're getting onto the website and now you want to look for maybe particular models that you think would be?
So when I went onto OnlyFans, it's like they recommend stuff to you, right? Well, right?
Yeah.
But like, you have to have like almost prior knowledge to know what you're looking for. Sometimes it's like on TikTok, you could just put in, fat women in China, right? I don't mean it. Guys, it's a podcast, man. It's a joke.
No, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Right?
I'm
You could just
there were a billion jokes you could have gone to, bro.
Okay.
I'm here with you. Don't worry. Leave them alone.
No, I'm with it. I'm with it.
With the Chinese, I'm always giving Chinese people a hard
That's
time.
nasty work.
All right, you could put women in sunglasses in China, and it'll throw you up, right? What you want, right?
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
That's your
It's almost like you
though.
almost have to have the prior knowledge of what you're actually going in there looking for.
Agreed.
Because
This is why my personal OnlyFans has not blown up. You have to actually do your marketing for yourself and outside of OnlyFans itself. Hence, a lot of OnlyFans models actually have their Twitters to kind of like give you a preview. And that's where you'll find majority of their content. Initially, it used to be Tumblr, because Tumblr used to be literally Twitter, but with a more like niche audience.
Okay.
But then the marketing has to be done on Twitter. So I'm not about to go and show my titties on Twitter before you go see them on OnlyFans. I want you to go straight on OnlyFans and pay for it.
Andy has a point.
Yes, me teacher. Thank you.
You become a moderator.
So, to address that, I discovered the OnlyFans models that I discovered or joined OnlyFans to do some research on. I found them on Instagram and there wasn't explicit content on their Instagram. However, there was spicy content on their Instagram. And most of them, they have the link trees over there. So you click on the link and I understand maybe why most of their content would be spicy. It's because part of their revenue comes from them putting on maybe Fashion Nova, bikinis or clothes that you can wear at the gym, and us niggas, you look sexy, blah 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 blah. So when you see someone and you're like, hey,
who this?
Hey, what's going on over here? So the link tree, you drop the menu and you see they have their business, they have their other
YouTube, blah, blah,
so
blah.
you'll find the OnlyFans over there. So the thing that gets my attention is now that I have seen your profile, I have seen what you look like.
What more?
I can only imagine what's going on behind that paywall.
So you go behind the paywall and she's reading Bible verses.
Now that would be wild. That would be wild.
Because I know nothing about OnlyFans, but
Sure.
That side I say
Sure.
so is it just saucy content? Like, are there actually people who give?
No, there are people for example, there's people who have these things where they even teach you how to do plants, like.
Like I don't want to see what's on Iggy Azalea's OnlyFans, because have you seen Iggy lately?
Even I'd pay for Iggy.
Exactly. So now that's the thing. For example, like right now, I know there's OnlyFans models who I have seen on IG. I haven't subscribed to their content because I don't have enough money to subscribe to their content. But I'm curious. So I know when I get this kind of money, then I have the ability to make that decision and go like, I have always wanted to see what is behind your paywall because of what I see on your gram. So now let me pay for that. So it doesn't have, the marketing has changed.
Right.
You know, they'll be posed out there as Fashion Nova models, or you'll see them maybe marketing XYZ products. It's looking spicy, but go into their profiles, you know, that's how you'll find them.
True.
So that you don't really, and then now OnlyFans will pick up your, like it has its own algorithm now.
Okay.
So it's now going to present to you options.
I don't think I stayed on it long enough to get an algorithm, to be honest. Because if you think about it, like if you're going to spend between $5 or $8 following people, and you follow 6 people, that's like $30 a month.
I know.
You have to really be a fan or an addict or something.
Or an addict.
Yeah.
But I mean,
You know what I mean?
the babes are making bank.
What about
Yeah,
this chick who slept with 100 guys?
The guys?
Yeah. You
Really?
across the story?
Yes. Go on.
No. You can go off.
So
with it.
what's the
Not
story? Go on.
No one wants the story.
Tell us about the 100 niggas.
So do I mention her name?
No,
Please
just I mean, it's out there.
Jinx.
Yeah. So her name is Lily Phillips, and she had sex with 100 men in a single day. And there was a documentary that was put out there by some guy, and the 14-hour stint, she got into it, the ups, the downs, and she said it's not for the weak, clearly. But I want us to pause on that and engage.
Pause on everything.
No, but pause. Look what she said after that. If I'm honest, it was hard.
Phrasing, I mean, come on.
What are you talking
What do you
about?
expect? You know, you've opened the website, right? So she was, there's a scene where she was crying, and I think that's the one that did rounds on social media, giving her perspective of the experience. And I think she's really sweet, to be honest, because the things that she was worried about, hear me out, don't grimace, G.
go on.
The things that she was worried about had to do with maybe some guys were saying they weren't really satisfied, or they didn't really get the experience that they were hoping for.
Right.
So she's not that worried about any other thing. This is how I know she's a giver and a pleaser, because as much as she's letting 100 niggas run through her, she's making sure it's quality for each and every
Wow, that's
nigga.
a wild take, bro.
Quality assurance is top.
Yes,
a
because
wild-
that's her concern, bro. That's her concern. And I have to give her respect, because going through the article and seeing what she was talking about, one thing I'd be thinking of is, are you not getting sore at some point?
Yeah.
And she says it wasn't even a thing of getting sore. I wasn't. I was just tired, and I was like, what?
I have
niggas tired, not so?
I have so many questions, like,
Bro.
To be honest, as
But she's going for 1,000 niggas now.
like I have so many. And so my point is, right?
In a
she's
day.
she's on OnlyFans, right?
Yes.
So people obviously subscribe to her.
And these were her fans who had come out for this.
Right, and these were her fans, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So first of all,
2 to 5 minutes.
did she make a lot of money?
I think she makes a whole lot of
Average
money.
time was?
2 to no, because in my mind,
You're an idiot.
this
No, he said it.
yeah, no, it came from her. It
Yeah,
came
me
from
too,
her.
yeah.
He said it.
It came from her. 2 to 5 minutes, and she kind of broke it down. Cause
So real
this is
life
how you
thing.
know it's quality
wait, whoa.
assurance, bro. Huh?
2 to 5
Minutes
to bust.
per nigga.
Damn.
No, hear me out.
Per
Hear me out.
person, bro.
Hear me out. Hear me out. No,
Per
but
human.
she breaks
Per
it down.
person
She breaks
sharing.
it down in that
Literally.
you have to have an exchange, you know, like an introduction, and then she has to find out what you like, what you don't like. So by the time you get into it, imagine
knows.
how much time has gone into the pre-game, so that she can know.
Apparently, it was to break a world record
For real?
to do this,
Who is recording?
like a world record. Like
bro,
the
it's
world
only
record.
fans, man. It's only fans.
Does she get the?
Please take that name out. Don't
Do
play
you,
with
do you
my
not
bag,
know we
yeah?
have an influencer with us?
Don't play with my bag.
But G,
take that bit out, yeah.
would you go out for your favorite OnlyFans model?
Would I?
A call out. Imagine it's free
Hell no.
if she's not charging.
Hell no.
Why not?
Why would like? Cause I'm not.
Eh?
I'm human. I'm not.
She is human as well.
That's terrible. Like
Why?
the thought of just even the thought of her
Yeah.
recording or just doing this thing, it infuriates me.
Why?
Because I'm like, exactly why? That's it.
Why are you
Not surviving
infuriated?
Where are we?
Why?
Why?
But why?
Yeah, why are you
Where-
infuriated?
Because where are we as humans where this is even a thing?
I'm actually on his why, not your why.
You know,
On-
why is
I'm on his way.
Right? The psyche. I want to know what's going on behind
let's hear
your
it.
reasoning.
because
Why?
Why is a woman or even a man, if that's the case, where he's gonna
Right.
sleep with 100 women, right?
Right.
Why would you wake up in the morning and decide that's a good thing to do?
The only way I can get your answer easy if I say, why not? Tell me why not? Why shouldn't I do it? I can.
Because she literally felt bad about it after. Like the part that I saw on
Yes,
Twitter
yes.
was her crying. That's when I
Because-
went back to understand why is this babe crying in the first place. So clearly she hated it herself. So why do it?
So the point I'm making is this, right? I understand clout chasing. I understand someone chasing a world record. I get it, right? But I'm just thinking about it's like intimacy, sex, all of these things are supposed to be quite intimate and personal, I think. And I think that it's for me, it's a weird thing for anyone to get up and say they want to sleep with 100 people in one day.
Ashley Cook.
All right. So personally, I don't think there's any problem with it. I feel like she did not feel bad because she slept with 100 men.
Yes.
What she felt bad about is, have I pleasured this individual?
Yes.
I, as a woman, have slept with several individuals, not 100. Kindly. No,
Close.
But not on the same
Close.
day either.
Not in the same.
Close.
Well, a couple in the same day. Nobody
I have
got
faith
to
in you,
know,
Ashley.
Right? But at the same time, yes, it does run through your mind. Was it pleasurable? Was it wet enough? Let me get graphic.
Let's go.
Was it wet enough? Was it tight enough? You know, did he enjoy it? Were the nipples hard? The things that go through your mind as a woman when you're giving a man pleasure, or when he's receiving when he's giving you pleasure. So I don't think it should infuriate anybody, because she made this decision knowing well and good that 100 men will actually penetrate her. There is no way that you can say, as a human being, why would you do this? Because why not? Yes, sex is for intimacy. But yes, sex is for pleasure as well. I fuck some people just for fun. I don't need to be intimate with them, but okay, it's kind of a thing for me. But at least be smart, because you're not about to penetrate me and you're dumb. Energy's mixing. But at the same time, I do it for fun sometimes. Andy, don't you do it for fun sometimes?
I do, and I was about to ask G the same question.
Thank you.
Every time
Let's
you've
go.
had sex, have you not had sex a couple of times just for fun?
For the culture.
For the culture.
For the culture.
This is G money we are talking about.
No, listen, you guys. No, that is nonsense.
Are you disregarding
Said
everything I
they are
just
not
said?
jumping me. They are not jumping me on my podcast. Yes,
Which
you.
part is nonsense? Sorry.
Let me learn. Listen, of course, in everybody's life, you've had a sexual experience that was just vibes.
Yes.
Everybody's been through that.
Yes.
Maybe it might be that person who, that's why people talk about Christmas parties and being chippled or whatever it's called. Yeah, just vibes, right?
Yes.
And it's gonna happen. If it hasn't happened to you yet, it's gonna happen to you at some point. I mean,
Roundabout business.
I mean, ask Byron. Byron's been chippled a few
Yes.
times, right? But
Mr. Fisherman. Yes.
But the point I'm making is this, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't happen 100 times in one night. It doesn't happen 100 times, probably even in a year.
Because you're not determined. You're not locking in.
No.
You're not focused on the goal, bro.
Her goal is
She was
a
locked in.
No.
record.
Gee, let me ask you, every time you cheated, did you fall in love with that person you were cheating with, or was it just for fun?
But were you determined?
You're injecting. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah?
Because we're not going to come here and act like we don't know what's going on, like we don't know what time it is.
I feel like if we were all
Jeez,
very
sweating.
determined.
Yes,
He's
G
sweating.
wants to have all the fun in his life and then come and advise us against
With no
all the fun that he had. So that even us, we don't have the fun. Tell, no, it's wrong. How can you do? You did it, bro. You championed
I
this.
feel like this is
Pioneer business.
podcast.
So yes, they will do it because they can.
You guys are gonna be
Because
crying.
they want to.
Because they want to. And matter of fact, she's doubling it, matter of fact, to the power of 10.
Come on.
1,000 niggas in
Do
24
it.
hours. That's what she
Listen,
said.
I give her mad ass props because she was tired, not so.
And not so.
Give her some skills.
Title of the pod, tired not so.
Tired, not sore. Period. Per.
Don't come on Friday morning asking us what's
is
the
the
title
title?
of the podcast. You have the title of the podcast
It
now.
already came.
Pun intended. I love it. G, we're waiting for your answer. The
wasn't
crowd
ready.
is waiting.
I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
I was not.
Yeah.
Address,
So it's-
address
was
the
not
nation.
prepared.
Address your people.
I feel that you guys are mad. I feel that you guys are crazy. I don't see the rationale. I can't. Fun vibes, whatever, breaking a record, clout, whatever you do it, 100 or 1,000 people that she's going for is, to me, there's a mental issue there.
Okay, I have a question, teacher. Where are we drawing the line where it's not a mental issue? Give us the number now.
You're an idiot.
I agree.
Where wait,
I
yes.
agree.
Give us the number where
No, you
it's
walked
not a
into
mental
three.
issue.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah, you walked in.
Three.
In the night?
Three, 2 to 5, 2 to
Why,
5.
why do you have 4 fingers up and you're saying 3?
Three.
Double that?
2 to 5 minutes each, or are we sticking?
Give me 10 minutes.
No, wait, no, just asking. Just asking.
Wow, that's
Ask you
wild.
what's your number?
I plead the
In
fifth.
one day.
In one day, in 24 hours.
I plead the fifth. If I
Come
was
on, man.
determined-
Where's the fun?
If I was determined,
How many niggas are you letting run through you?
Yo.
Hey.
I'm just a
We have some
baby.
questions from the audience.
Yes. But before we get there, Ashley,
Calm the fuck
you're
down.
holding us hostage.
Leave
Give us
her,
the answer.
leave her.
Give us, we will get to you, G.
We have.
Wow, you're bailing her out?
Thank you.
Yes.
Go.
Wow, it's fine.
Yes.
Go. Stop texting and then do the thing.
You know what it is? It's like,
Giving not teamwork.
how Kanye West says that sometimes in an interview talking like it's just me and you. You guys actually like it's just
Like
the four
just
of us,
we're just
Low-key,
here.
it's
four of us
kinda
in this room. Like, yeah.
That is why people tune in to watch us, bro. That's why.
You still get to decide what goes on.
Like I said, I think
That's on the money.
like I
We
said,
need a paywall for me to disclose how many numbers.
the maximum should be 2.
Sour.
I agree with his number.
Yes, you have seen it.
2.
If you're on
There you
audio,
go.
please do yourself a favor.
It has been
and
said.
come
Wow.
to YouTube.
We got a
Yeah.
bunch of questions from you, mans, who watch and listen to the podcast. I think Byron had asked what we want to talk about or something like that. What was it?
Well, we have the questions over here, or maybe things guys would want us to talk about.
Okay.
So one of them, I'll skip the ones maybe we can't get.
See how many we can
into.
get through in 24 hours.
Yes, sir.
100.
Holiday plans this Christmas season.
Holiday pants.
Yeah. Pants or no, not pants.
Plans.
Yeah.
I still don't know what the question
What?
is. Holiday what?
What are our holiday
I
plans?
see you
for
though. I
Christmas?
see you, G-Money. I see you though. I see you.
I
Christmas
think-
spirit.
I think I'll just be home.
Alone?
I'm never home alone at Christmas.
Okay.
True.
My
You're
house-
throwing it down.
I have 100 people at Christmas.
2 to 3.
Is that the official invite?
So
Yeah.
I think I'll just do the regular Christmas thing. I think
Your
I
children
think
are waiting.
where I don't even want to say it on the podcast because
Everybody's going to show
No,
up.
bro, let me tell you right now, even before you're afraid to say it on the podcast, they are coming to your house on Christmas Day. Just
okay,
know
cool, sour. All right,
Yeah.
so the cookout, the G Money Christmas cookout. How many years deep now? It's about what?
Since we actually started.
I think the only year that we didn't do it was one of the COVID years.
Is it?
You had to be sick, so selfish.
No.
Take this man home.
How dare he?
No, how dare you? This is like when your baba goes MIA or your plug, just when you need them.
Like, I need you, bro. Like,
You don't have
where
a
are
life.
you?
All right, so the cookout
Yeah.
is on. Go on.
Okay.
Oh, that's it.
That covers everybody, I guess.
Ashley,
Yeah.
you're in for the cookout.
Yeah, well, yeah, and then I go to my folks.
Fuego.
What day is it?
Christmas.
It's
Probably won't be around now.
Oh, what's your plan?
I'm just traveling within Kenya.
hey.
I'm being as vague as can be.
Can't tell.
No, just going to.
You don't even
just
post
going
on,
to Nakuru for.
You don't even post on IG as much as you used to.
No, I stopped. I'm so self-conscious these days. I don't post.
This guy used to.
That's
post
what a
on
man
IG.
says when he's cuffed. I'm so
No,
self-conscious.
that's true though.
Yeah.
Ah.
That is true. Yeah, that's
I'm
why.
so self-conscious. G, you're taking notes
Spot on.
for your Asia trip.
You're going to Asia?
Yeah.
For a month.
Where exactly you go?
All over.
I'll give you some tips.
Hey.
Is that how
was
you
flagrant,
laugh
but it's the enthusiasm that you send it with. I love it.
That pause was strong from the.
Yeah. What else we got?
Guys want us to talk about Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. Jay-Z came out this week and said he doesn't know P. Diddy.
So who that?
Along the lines, literally was like,
Oh, man, really?
Yeah, I know him, but you know, we're not friends.
I don't know him.
Apparently, I don't know him like that. Yep.
Being around people with old money, it's just not the same experience if you've had an experience to share. Being
Old
around
money.
people who have old money.
I've been around people who've got old money.
I've been around people who have G money. I can tell you about that one.
Come on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, who were they? Who were they? No, but like I feel that like for me, the people who I've been around who are from old money don't have that characteristic of spoiled brat or whatever. They're just
Yeah.
because you know a lot of people who come from old money don't actually. You'll never know.
Yeah.
Theirs is in plain sight. Like you'll miss it because you don't understand it, because
Yes.
you don't know what it is.
Right.
And it's because we've been fed something different from the culture, like, you know, and rappers even talk about it, even the black community. Like you get money, your priorities are at a different place. Like I want rims, I want to be iced out, I want this thing, blah, 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 blah. So that one is kind of obvious. So I'm not saying that people who come from old money also maybe don't do that.
Right,
it's a
right.
preference thing. But I have come to learn and understand that people who come from old money, you'll miss it in plain sight. Yeah, unless you get accustomed to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Banker, nasema aje?
No, it's the reality. It's because someone who's not had money excites them. People with old money are not excited by money. They've
Because you're
been-
quite rich. Your family is quite well off.
Sorry, no.
My man stopped
Would
for
I
a
be
second.
what? Would I
I
be
mean,
what?
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
No,
You
as a
probably-
front, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like regardless of how rich your parents are, I feel like you'd still work. I feel you got that level of humility in you.
Plus your parents bring you up with that.
Yeah.
They don't expect you to
So
just
they didn't give you so much money growing up.
Next question.
See what
No, you go to the gym, you work out.
I do.
Now, what's your regimen like?
I'm mostly weightlifting. I don't do much cardio, so it's mostly weightlifting, strength training. Yeah.
Cardio?
Very little.
Very little.
Very little cardio.
Diet? Ashley,
So
why are you saying on cardio?
I don't follow it as much as I should. So I don't stick to the proteins, and no, I just eat.
Occasionally you cheat. No, it's not here. This is freestyling.
A case?
Yeah.
Basically, it's getting
Are you just getting to know each other?
Yeah.
No, we're vibing.
We're vibing. It's cool. But yeah, no, diet. I'm not strict on diet. No.
You cheat occasionally.
Exactly.
Okay, so cool. G.
Gee, are we good?
He set you up for that one. You don't say that you cheat.
Yeah.
By the time,
No, we were talking about diet.
By the time-
This may or may not be
by the
about
time
diet.
by the time Byron edits it, and he goes like, the question is, how faithful are you?
I wasn't trained.
I cheat.
Cut to
So hold on, to camera.
It's a setup.
Fuego. I'm giving you this for the promo here. Fuego. How faithful are you? That's all you need to
You
know.
don't even want to hear that.
Cut it in. Chop. I cheat occasionally. There you go.
Oh,
There
man.
you go.
Also, I need to mention that 3/4 of these are addressed to Calvin.
Okay.
It's just that he's not here,
Yeah.
so I'll skip them. But besides him, someone wants to know if Hafari is going to make an appearance before 2024 ends. They've been, almost every episode, they've been asking for him.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah.
But the last time he was on, he was boring.
What?
He was all like therapied out and stuff.
Oh no, yeah, he's a changed man, guys.
I like Wild Authority. I'm joking. Authority.
That's the one you were
Changed
away,
man.
right?
Yeah.
That's the one you were away.
Ah, he was
It was
so-
just us kids.
He
Yeah.
was so zen.
You
I
hate
was like,
that.
remember the time before he came and he told about the one before?
But he was dropping names.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
wow.
one was wild.
Yeah, I love it.
Shout out to Hafari, man. I hope that you're untherapied for the next
Wow.
one.
So it's true that rappers shouldn't go for therapy and our artists shouldn't go for therapy because the music is gonna, the content matter is gonna
I mean,
dip.
No, let's
The
call it-
intensity, the
Let's
quality.
talk about that though. Like I know I was joking about that, but the last time he was on, he was so calm.
Yeah.
And the previous times he's been on, he's been so wild. So it was like I was like, okay,
The power of therapy, man.
Yeah,
Kendrick
therapy.
went for therapy and still came back fighting people.
No,
So,
Kendrick
I mean,
is a psycho.
So exactly,
He went to therapize the therapist. It wasn't for
Facts.
him.
He didn't
it
go
was
to
for the
receive, he went to
therapist.
give.
Yes.
Are you Team Kendrick?
100%.
Yeah.
But funny enough, my Spotify top 5 was Drake. So
Drake.
I
I
was
love
like,
it.
what's
For me,
going
it's vice
on?
versa. I'm a
What's
Drake guy,
going on?
and my Spotify number one was
Kendrick.
Kendrick. But hear me out. It's because of poetic justice. That's the only reason.
Right.
And Drake is on
Kendrick
it.
playing it.
mad
Or you're
every
playing
year.
for Drake, not even for Kendrick.
No.
Okay.
The both of them. Like,
Okay.
I'm thinking of maybe 5 years down the line after this beef has gone down. Maybe, is it the greatest beef in the culture? And then they come together. They always do.
They will.
You know, they come together and give us another banger because
Yeah.
Poetic Justice.
Kendrick
It
will
was
not.
crazy. Who was your most played artist on Spotify?
Drake.
Drake. Yours?
Wow. I haven't checked yet, actually.
Okay, yours?
Kendrick.
Mine was BN.
I'm not
fine.
surprised.
No, that's okay. That's
I'm not
Imagine.
surprised.
Yeah.
I'm
mine
not
was
surprised.
BN. I think it's Kwama.
Kwama Nai.
Kwama, yeah,
Must be
definitely.
Kwama because
That's
I
a
play that song a lot.
And so that's the most played song for you?
No, it wasn't. My most played song was gospel again. I don't know what's going on in my life.
I personally think mine is gonna be Maverick as well. Gospel.
What about you? Most played?
Most played song
Yeah.
was Vijana Baru Baru, her song. I forget what it's called, but yeah.
Oh, and yours?
For me, it was This Love by Donnell Jones.
Yes, honey.
What's going on here, man? Church.
No, it's been my song
What was
year
your
in,
most
year
played song
out.
on Spotify? Austin.
But mine was on Apple Replay.
Okay.
Because
Wow.
Spotify use it for
Yours?
podcasts.
By who?
Ruben Stardard. Ooh.
Picture man.
Yeah.
The room of R&B guys, yeah.
Yo.
Heavy.
Jerai. Ace.
course.
Ace. Okay.
All right.
Love
Okay,
it.
very eclectic.
Yeah.
Strange,
No,
yeah.
Byron is that guy. I
Yeah.
do my candy sessions partly for him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
He controls the playlist.
Right.
Good to know.
But
Soul
anyway,
Fest is this weekend, huh?
yeah.
someone wanted us to talk about Soulfest actually.
Well, if you're going out, I feel it's going to be big as it always is. And if you're going to have Soul Fest, have a great time. And I'm sure we'll be here to talk about it next week, inshallah.
Okay. So that covers Soulfest. Someone was asking if it's a couples event or a group you can pull up.
Soul Fest.
Yeah.
Anybody event, I
Yeah,
think.
it's
Yeah, I don't know why they'd ask that. But our financial markets as new ways to make money.
New ways to well, we've been speaking about OnlyFans for the last 25 minutes.
I laugh,
Right
I
there,
laugh,
you
but
got
people
it.
are making serious money on that.
Huh?
I
On
laugh,
OnlyFans?
but people are making serious money on
You'd know.
I've heard on this show.
Oh, pale back end.
$46 million in a year.
One person.
That's a lot.
That's
In OnlyFans?
Yes.
What are they doing on it?
You'd know.
Okay.
You'd know.
Sour.
Yeah, two last ones before we wrap it up.
No. Let's go back to OnlyFans.
Before you do what?
Okay.
Wait.
Before we wrap it up.
If shit hit the fan,
Yeah.
like hit the fan crazy and you were on your face, would you
Hey.
open an OnlyFans?
Hell yeah.
You've already opened one, so we're not asking you.
Oh, oops.
Why on my
That's
face?
for
Why?
fun.
You would you?
Yeah.
Would
Just
you?
to lecture
Yeah,
about finance.
I'd crop my head and leave.
I'd open to
Live,
lecture about
yeah.
finances and
You know that
Wow.
and personal development and things like that.
on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Would you?
Open only if shit hit the fans. Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Like OG, this is OG only fans.
And what is the content?
OG OnlyFans.
We're
What
already
is the
giving you content.
I don't even know what the content is yet. I do my research and see what's selling.
No, I think you should couple up with Calvin.
Find out.
Give us a maza for the culture.
It's okay.
The culture is begging.
It's fine.
Just throw Jimani and Calvin in one room, turn the cameras on, and let's see what
Probably
happens.
fight.
Wild.
That would be
Yeah.
worth, bro. People would pay money to see that.
Pay per
bro.
view.
Do you think you'd knock him out, or do you think he'd knock you out?
ID.
No.
I've been around
Now that
you
we're
for
talking
too long.
about, wait, comment section, manze. Comment section. Jimani versus Calvin.
Oh, yeah.
Who's gonna knock the other one out?
Something to consider as well, Feet Finder.
Feet finder.
Do you have
What's
cute
that?
feet?
I don't have cute feet.
Oh, damn. Just me then. Sorry.
That's just for you.
That's a different.
I also have Feet Finder.
But Ashley,
I'm
who,
setting up myself for Plan Z.
This whole conversation has gone off. What's Feet Finder?
Feet Finder, like you take pictures of your feet and
Oh, wow.
people pay for it.
yeah.
Yeah. They pay like super extra if you do some wild ass
So
shit with
basically,
it.
it's like how your feet look after walking through 100 people.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The guys who-
Yeah. With some white
That babe has
polish.
taken too many
Glorious.
shots on this.
You said you had
for
two
no
more.
reason.
Oh, now you want to go back to the questions. First answer ours.
What was that?
Between you and Calvin, who is knocking the other one out? The crowd is
In a
waiting.
fight.
Yeah.
I'll beat
What
him.
else do you think this is for,
The
bro?
black Air Forces need to come out that day.
Yeah.
I'll beat Calvin, man. I got the old man strength.
Say it with your chest so that when Calvin sees it.
Do you know? Do you know?
Address Calvin there.
Which one
is
Tell
that?
him how you'd knock his ass
Calvin, I'd knock you out. Now, no. Speaking about that, right?
Also,
Guess who wants to fight?
who?
Guess who wants to fight? Guess who wants
out. You
to
and
fight?
Calvin's mom?
No.
Okay.
Yo.
Guess who wants?
No.
Guess who offered me a fight today?
Who?
You're not gonna believe this.
Anataka kula kuku na
This
vifaranga.
is Eric Njiru says, do you think we can organize a fight between me and you?
That would be fun.
A comment.
Who and who?
That would be super
For me
fun.
and
Eric Nziro and you.
Just a comment on one of my random things on IG. So I said to him,
Like an actual battle.
fight. So I said to him, fight with your hairline.
Oh. But that's rich coming from you, though.
Now you see why you are spicy on this podcast.
Wait.
So I'm surprised when you're surprised, Jimani.
So his response was bold of you, right? No. So I'm gonna reply, no, bold of me. No. But I'm like, yo, I've never had a fight with my hairline.
Oh,
That comeback was rough.
No, I've never.
man.
I'm bold.
That's okay.
I've always been bold. So I'm not fighting with my hairline.
And BN has done a song for you guys, so it's okay.
Yeah, you can only fight with, like, bro. Listen, Eric's hairline starts.
Insert Eric Njiru's picture.
Eric Njiru. Listen, let me tell you, man. His hairline is so far back, right?
Bro, you know they love that boy out there,
He has to
man.
comb his hair yesterday.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow. Wow.
He combed his hair yesterday. It's so far back, man. So Eric Njiru, anytime you're like, but I feel, he does make a good point. Like, we've never had a celebrity fight in Kenya.
Fight night.
You know, like how it's happened in, like,
But boxing
SA.
boxing.
Casper Nyovest fought with
What was his name?
with a fan. Although I hate her. I beat the hell out of him.
That was quality content.
Remember?
That was quality content.
You know what I mean? So, like,
Love it.
can you
Yeah.
imagine, like, if one of the people who was dissing Calligraph Jones' house got into the room with Kelly and Kelly gave him
No, but we've seen it,
Like
bro.
all
Do you
of
remember on the jump off when Corinne and Jinx were doing the show, and it was between Barack Jacuzzi and who? And TNT.
Yeah.
And they asked Barack to drop his location, and he dropped his location.
pulled
And that's
up.
when he pulled up. You know, you remember that, bro?
Yeah.
And you were just about. So maybe we've had a celebrity bout.
Oh, and they had a fight at KFC or something like that.
He was at KFC and they pulled up
By
at
the way,
KFC.
let me tell you,
Yo, we love you, Barack. That's pretty
me tell
Rasta,
you.
bro. We love you.
And I'll say this 110 times. What Corinne and them did for the culture of
Crazy.
hip hop and radio in
It's
this
crazy.
country,
Man.
I don't think any radio presenter will ever.
Absolutely.
and Zach on production.
Yo, and that was part of the culture. Like,
Absolutely not.
I'm at KFC.
Pull up. And they pulled up. They recorded that shit,
I
bro.
know, talking about, like, we have R&B niggas who fought as well. There was Charisma.
Oh, shit.
Forgot about
Ashley, ilikuwa nyuma ya tent, literally.
Sorry, oops.
No, a certain podcaster and a certain artist went
Cancel
at
out the
it.
name.
Yes.
Can I
But why
describe
did-
the other guy? Because I think I know which story you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, if we can say the names if the editor bleeps.
No, but like, it's not like it's not in the public domain. Like,
Oh yeah, he's your boy though, Eli and Charisma.
no, but that was that 2024 or 23?
It was last,
Last year.
I think,
That was last
Was it
year.
last
Yeah.
year?
Yeah, it was
But
Or
that's
about one.
that was some celebrity beef though. Like, I'm talking about, like, the ones where
Beef.
you can charge people money to come and watch these two people fighting.
Who do you wanna watch fight?
I don't know. I hadn't thought about that.
I wanna watch Diana Codes and Saru.
That's
Why?
random.
And Mandy. Kwanza Mandy. Ule de Mauru.
Mandy
No.
will beat them.
I don't wanna see Mandy
Fuck someone
and
up.
By the way, I feel
and
that,
Nikita Kering. I love both of them so much. Yeah.
listen, this has been the mic.
We're done.
Yeah.
Oh, amtaki hizi zingine mbili alafu tumalize.
We do it next
I think
okay,
I think
let's
we can because it's just two.
Alright.
One, I think it's to do with Calvin, but we can still talk about it even if he's not here. But his wedding.
What about it?
You
we
tell
need
us.
him here.
But he's told us that he's not inviting us.
Okay.
He said he
So
told us-
you wouldn't feel bad if you're not the best man.
I won't be the best man in Calvin's wedding.
Damn.
You'll
We're
be
not
his
friends like
dad.
that. I mean, we're friends, but not like that. He's got his whole. You see, Calvin's got his whole bunch of like people that we don't even know, like who are his people, who's people. So I don't think he'd ask me.
Okay. Do you think God is fair enough?
Damn.
Ooh,
Bro.
So I wanted us to wrap it up on that.
Bro.
Well,
In what
that's
context?
deep.
That question needs context, though.
There's no context.
No context?
There's no context.
Do you know
Project
what?
as much as you want.
I feel that's a great question, and I'll give you an example. Right?
Go ahead.
When my aunt passed away, right?
Yeah.
Now my aunt was a really God-fearing, like she was the reason we got to go to church. You know, the speak in tongues kind of vibe, doesn't miss church every single week, raised like religious to the T, like the most devout person I knew. And this is a young adult process in this. So my aunt died of cancer, right? And she suffered, like, oh my goodness. Like it wasn't one of those ones where you just like someone quickly has got cancer, passed away.
Gradually.
Years and years of torment and treatment and pain, and like when she, like to the point where when she passed away, like I was like, yo, I was like, God, yo, like, what
was the point?
Like I was like I know this is one of your warriors down here. Like wagwan. So in that context, I remember being in Jamaica with my cousin, and you know, like you don't want to question God, right?
Yeah.
And we were just talking, and he's like, boy, this one makes me think like, yo, like, why would you make like your strongest soldier or one of your strongest soldiers? But I've got to understand at the end of the day, like, I don't know if it's fair to say, is God fair? But I kind of think that during the course of your life, everything balances out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Great question, though.
Yeah.
Great question.
I think same. I went through the same when my grandma passed. And it's kind of like the same story, but has COVID and very premature, a month of suffering. Yeah. But I mean, I questioned it a lot. I think, and then same as when my great grandma, and they were the two most God-fearing, most religious, the ones who taught me, you know, who God is, how to talk to God, etc. But yeah, I think it's honestly same. At the end of the day, it's just like things happen for a reason, or no reason at all, right? You might never know, you might never understand it, or it might never make sense, but there is a reason to it. So I agree. I don't think it's fair to ask if God is fair, because I think is anything fair in this world? Right? Like, is the world meant to be fair, full stop? So is God meant to be fair, or is he meant to do what he needs to do when he needs to do it?
So it might look like it's unfair, but
in real sense,
it needs to happen. It needs to be done.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying.
It's the way of the world, or the way of God's plan, I guess. I don't know.
The mechanics.
The mechanics, yeah. Very tricky question, that one. Yeah.
Fuego.
The reason I ask for context is because fair is very subjective.
Yes.
So depending on what's going on in my life, I'll say God is being fair. I don't think I've gone through anything like what G has just described. I've not lost anyone that close to me. So to me, God is fair. But I can't force that opinion on someone else who has gone through what he has. So your relationship with God will probably change over the course of your life, depending on what is going on in your life at the time. But just to repeat what everyone has said, it balances out. It sucks today, it'll be good tomorrow. So sometimes you just have to go through the storm, because there's definitely something better on the other side.
I'll agree with you guys, and just like your example, I think maybe death is the one thing that can really bring people to that point of reflection, to that level. Because even just like G, losing my dad to cancer, you know, you get to see someone kind of fading away, and cancer it's brutal, you know, there's the ups, there's the downs. So there's times you're going to be hopeful, and you know, everybody is praying and hoping that you bounce back from the cancer, because it's been heard of, it's been done before. But then when they eventually pass on, you're like, okay, so what was the point? But then again, later on, we lost a friend. She was working for, you know, a brand that we're very close with, and someone who is very young, very robust, just starting out life, very promising, you can imagine. And I think she's the firstborn in her family. Rest in peace, Vicky. You know, you get a call in the morning and you're told, I don't mean to maybe bring it up, but her transition was very
Sorry.
Yes, you know, like no one saw this coming, no one expected it. And initially when I was processing my dad's passing away, you're like, what was the purpose of all this suffering? Like, make it make sense. Like, why not just take someone, if you're taking them, and put them through all of this? But then I had to come to terms with some things. Case in point, everybody has, you have to respect someone's path, whatever journey that they're walking. You're not entitled to it. I can be selfish.
Yeah.
Like I can want to maybe do this, or I can want this for someone, but I don't know what their path looks like. I don't know what's even for me. I don't know what's ahead for me. I don't know what's right around the corner for me. So you have to respect that everybody has their own path and their own journey to walk, and whatever you encounter, it's definitely for you, whether it feels pleasant or not. And unfortunately, for this life to happen, for things to move, there needs to be contrast. The only reason why we admire the stars at night is because the background is dark. Because we don't.
Hey, bro. Switch off his mic.
Oh damn. Nimeangusha baka sijui.
That was a banger.
That was a mistake. Oops.
Go on.
But yeah, I think contrast is the main cause of life. For you to change, for anything to happen, for you to move on from something that's maybe imemaliza purpose yake, it's done its thing, it's time for you to move on. Something has to happen. Some intercourse of some sort has to happen. And I'm not talking, even in that intercourse, some intercourse has to happen for something to happen.
Yeah.
It's the best example I can use. So I say all that to say that as much as I've been embracing of what life brings my way or anybody else's way, it's very humbling for you to learn to let go of everyone and everything around you, because it's that level of control that you want to have.
Yeah.
I want it to turn out like this and like that and like that. But because you don't know what's ahead, you don't know what's coming up ahead, there's no way you'll know that me going through this direction is what's beneficial for me. And that's why most of the valuable lessons that we've never learned when we are happy or when we are having the best time of our lives. No, it's when you're deep in the trenches, deep in the gutter.
I really agree with you on that, because I feel that for what, if there's one thing I've learned on this journey, is that I own nothing, and everything you have is just loaned to you for that moment.
Yeah.
And not to carry stuff, and it takes a lot of intentional thought as well to get to that place where you're saying to yourself, there's nothing around me that I own. There's nothing, like, it's like, I look at sometimes people, and everyone's goals in life are different. So you might find someone who goes and builds a massive mansion back in the village and spends maybe a week, a year in that building. And for me, it's like, I find that, like, I don't have that gene in me to be like, I want to have this, hold this, have this, because I've realized that in life, the most freeing thing is to be able to exist. There's no greater freedom than just the ability to be. True. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, I really, like, I've learned to let go of so many things. So I'm with you on that, bro.
Yeah, and this something I was listening to, and I picked up a couple of things that right now I'm thinking would be also maybe important for someone else to. And I remember sharing this with my family because I felt like they did something for me. And it's human to feel attached to the familiar, which is something everybody is used to, especially the people who are really close to you. But the pain of saying goodbye pales in comparison to the joy of finding your transformed self. So your life isn't falling apart, it's realigning with a grand design which you don't get to see. It's making way for the truest, most courageous and enlightened version of you. So your life is not falling apart, it's shedding leaves to allow a stronger, more beautiful tree to grow in its place. And I was like,
amen.
Damn.
Amen.
What?
Yo,
Cut the cameras.
that's it.
Selah.
That's it, man. This has been the Mics Are Open. My name is G-Money.
Andy Young.
Ashley.
Fuego.
Adios.
I like the Fuego at the end. Like